fingers too long. My back hurts. This water sanitary.
Looks questionable to me.
Tarzan. See? I'm not stupid. I'm young enough that I know where that was from. That was a Tarzan reference. Are you helping us? I'm stuck in this position for probably 30, 40 minutes. Then I should be good to move.
Captain's log, day 347.
Look how wide your dad is in that shot. You see that? He's the same width as our trailer.
That's how long it feels. We've been working on this Brewster for a long ass time. Captain's log. We landed on a strange planet called completion. No one's ever been here before.
Did Scott just try to make a joke?
No.
It's hard to tell when he makes a joke.
Why do they have that garbage on there? All the little unnecessary tags.
Danger. Electrical cords.
That's it.
That was Sid.
Sid's inaugural roll.
Stop, dude. Stop. No tape. Stop. Walker. You can't have the tape.
Shimmy this thing over to the side so you have room on one side so that you could actually control the forklift without having to like be turning at a 90 the whole time you're doing it. That's what I would do, but you guys do what you want.
That sounds like a bunch of bullshit.
Just move this over. It's not hard. Completely doable.
Yeah.
Hard.
Yeah.
You see, I try to help you and then you just make fun of me. If you're so damn smart,
because I knew it was going to be so freaking heavy.
You guys ask my opinions and then I give them and you're like, whatever, that sounds like bullshit. Hey, what are you doing? You don't have to open the door. People don't realize there's 3 foot of snow outside right now. We didn't want to open the door. I changed that in the middle. You see, you weren't paying attention. Use the forklift.
I got no freaking space.
I think you can do it. This is the day that we came to the conclusion that our tongue weight was probably a lot.
Well, we have water in the tanks.
You might want to lift it before you roll it.
That's probably a good idea.
When you got to look, you got to get the angle of the thing clear out like that, which ain't helping. I hate how that lifts. You got to get that fixed, Scott. Scott's having a bad day right now, even worse than he knows.
It seriously didn't get there? No, it didn't. Got there yesterday. No, I don't know.
What are you doing?
I'm grabbing it.
What are you trying to do?
I would lift the damn tongue, obviously.
Why?
To move it?
I don't like any of what you were about to do there, but
Lift the trailer?
lift it. I don't like this whole situation right here. This is bad. Quinton, look at your angles. I mean, you're lifted
What's
on
the
that
problem?
thing. You're lifted on that thing, and your whole front of your forklift is about down on the ground. There's a lot of bad right there. We got to get that fixed. He's got to get his hydraulics in order. I know he's struggling, but he's got to do it. That probably pissed him off. I know he's not happy about this, but he's going to have to work out his That probably pissed him off too. Scott is hydraulics.
Huh?
No? Your hydraulics. Fix it, Scott.
Need more power.
Yeah, 20,000 pounds of force on each side. 40,000 pounds of force isn't enough to lift that 12,000 pound trailer. It might be that we have a different problem.
Maybe.
Quinton, stop. Would you please figure out what in the hell is going on?
I'm a little dizzy.
Quinton, put your jack back up, please. Your forks are damn near bent into a straight shot down to the floor.
The angle of the mast isn't going to change the bend of the forks.
It does make a difference. I'll find some sort of a mechanical engineer to explain this to you. Just put your jack down, get your lift out from the frickin' trailer, fix your forklift. Why do I have to deal with this?
What are you talking about, dude?
you have this thing tilted way forward. Tilt it, well, clear the hell back. Tilt it. Thank you. Now lift it up. Golly. You were being a smart ass, but it worked out anyhow, so I'm gonna let it go. I am happier.
Still teetering here, but.
If you got that much tongue weight, then I don't know what to tell you. You just move the damn trailer.
I couldn't.
Wait, are you literally, your ass is off the ground? Because they don't look like it's off the ground. I like what I'm seeing a lot better than what I was liking before.
Well, it feels no difference if that helps.
It feels a lot different to everybody watching.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be where it's at. I can't steer it.
You're full of water right now. You're full, aren't you?
Yeah, that one tank is completely full.
So basically you have 1,000 pounds of additional weight on the tongue of the trailer. We now know that the weight of that tongue is approximately 3,000 pounds.
Yeah, yeah.
Which that forklift can handle all day long, just not at the end of an 8-foot pipe.
Did all right, as long as I didn't have to steer anywhere.
Why do I have to be the one that has to try to get up on this damn thing? You can't be maxed out on weight. You gotta have to figure that out.
Front too.
Yeah.
From the front, no freaking problem.
Quinton still has many feelings about why the front of the Brewster is so heavy. We had a ton of shit up there. You had this. You want to get your list? I mean, you got it in the audience now. Tell me, Quinton, why is the front of the Brewster heavier than it used to be?
Well, for the obvious reasons, you got an aquahot, you got a diesel fuel tank for the aquahot. Your tanks are heavier than your original tanks. You have steel cages surrounding those steel tanks.
Is that it?
You have Coke. Coke is now moved up to the front. Coke was never up front. And then whatever residual water is left in the tank.
We got to trade or I need more weight.
Seems like you're moving it.
He's having issues steering because the back wheels aren't staying.
Can you swing it? Yeah, do what you're doing. I like what you're doing. Everything you did. Whoa. What you doing? Hey, Scott, come get on back to this with us. Me getting these other two guys is like, why bother? Come on, Cassie's side. This is why we video everything. Everybody's looking nervous. You're doing it though.
Definitely testing your axles.
I love it when those axles do that. Makes me. Okay, I'd stop right there, set it down. Does this steer better now, or?
This is a little heavy in the rear.
Why do I feel like a redneck right now? I'm surprised that this is the only time he feels like a redneck.
Never felt like a
I mean,
redneck.
I got news for you, Scott. Your beard doesn't help. And he's always wearing safety glasses. Everybody else, I'm after him all the time. Scott never takes his off.
He just walks
He
in the
thinks,
door.
I think he thinks they make him look stylish. Okay. Well, one wheel's off the ground. Lean back, Scott. Give it some butt. Hop a little bit. There you go. He's straightening her out. He seemed a little bit excited about his hop.
He's just trying to make it effective.
Wow, this whole video is probably about nothing but moving the damn Brewster. Why is it taking so long?
It's freaking heavy, dude. I can't steer.
I think it's a lot better.
Okay.
I mean, if I could pick it up and move it over another 4 feet, I would, but this isn't going well.
We moved it. We're past the move. We've made it there.
We're down.
We're there.
Quinton's paint job strikes again. It looks like shit. Can we just agree to that?
No, I think it looks fine.
And everybody's like, oh, I don't know what we could do. We could have sanded it better. You could sand it until you're purple. It's still going to look just like that. I can't answer that question, Quinton, but I can tell you that that's the only way you can hide that. You can't.
I don't think they did, because I guarantee they didn't run.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
You make enough though.
No, it does not. You cannot. I just can't agree with that statement at all. But it was funny.
It's like lefts.
Fine.
It's like once you make enough lefts.
You made light of a situation. I'll give you that, but that's all you get. Well, even let's talk something and look at that. Even right now, your center's not right. You're hanging over probably an inch and a half. So I think what you need to do to make that. Well, that's too far. Yeah.
That was impressive.
I'm bloody impressed. You pretty much just duplicated the problem. Set it up on that. Set it tight up to that light. And let me look at it. I realize you're going over that lip. Yeah. I'm not happy right now, and I have the right to feel that way. You're gonna notch that so that it'll go over that plate, and that's where that's pretty much probably gonna go. So slide it up to him there.
Scott is so strong.
He is. He's very strong. He's a. Give me a big word, Scott. A viral Virile man. Did I use that word right? I don't know what the word is. I think everybody gets what I was saying.
No one gets what you were saying.
Man, you guys made fun of me for this too, but that's a damn brilliant design I did for you up there.
That is an overly complicated way for me to put water into Brewster.
Dude.
That's what that is.
That is freaking quality.
That is extremely unnecessary.
What would you
And
do?
now
Just stick
I've
a hose in the tank?
And now I've got a freaking 90 and a 45 brass elbow sticking off.
Yes. And
Yeah,
what
it's
happens to the
beautiful.
water when you remove the hose?
Why wouldn't
All of the water.
Why
falls
wouldn't you
down.
include that into your design? Why are you
did.
aftermarketing that?
Aftermarketing that? You mean
Feel
by
like you
buying
built the
parts?
box.
The whole thing's aftermarket because I bought parts. Holy you bought parts. Why wouldn't you have thought of that if you could build all your parts? What in the hell does that even mean?
You built the box and you were like, oh, that wasn't good enough. So then you put these little golden brass 90s on there.
All right, listen. The white pipe that Cassie was working on right there, that was supposed to be coming up from the bottom and the hose was going to come at the bottom. But then me being smart, something you guys don't do, while I'm building, I'm saying, Shane, that water is going to stay in that pipe and it's going to freeze in the wintertime. I want it all to be downhill.
You should have made your box bigger or something.
So I fixed it.
Now you got the fitting like halfway onto your lid, and it's hard to put on. I give it a B- at best. Scott's got the sign boxes installed. He's getting the finishing touches on those. There's a slight gap around them, so he's just filling that up with some expandable foam. Our Aqua Hot is in and working properly, I might add. So this is what all the fuss has been about. So this here is going to provide us with hot water, and in the colder weather is going to provide us with heat inside. So that's what this baby is. Obviously this is the front of the Brewster, so this is where our Aqua Hot unit sits. And this is the fuel tank for the Aqua Hot. But that is it. I'm just doing some modifications to the side panel before we reinstall it, because we want to be able to access this side easily, because this is where all your service work is going to happen, right here in this panel. I got to fix my paint job on the canopies. As you can see how terrible those are, so we're going to cover those with signs. A long time ago, in a far off land, you've seen these. They were actually just cages with water tanks in them. They're now shelves. This is our inside. This is where all the complicated is. So we've got our Aqua Hot controls. We've got various controls for 12-volt lights. We have our sea level gauge controls. This will show us the level of the water that's in these tanks. We've got our fresh water here. We've got our wastewater over here. We got a fuel gauge for the diesel tank outside for the Aqua Hot. Of course, we got another junction box up here that holds our fuses and our relays. A couple of ignition switches up here, master key switches for the canopies, and a master key switch for the freshwater pump. And then we don't have our remote system installed for our canopies. Normally we install our canopies with wireless remotes. We had one installed, it didn't work. We don't have another one in stock, so we got one on order, but until we have that one, we just have these toggle switches right now to run the canopies. Have our Coke back here for our soda gun, a couple shelves. But yeah, it's coming together. I think our goal is what? Put in some equipment today?
Sounds like a good goal, Quinton Peacock.
Sounds like a good goal.
Poor Sid. Sid, if you watch this, I apologize, but I think Scott's making Sid his little bitch.
Yeah, probably not wrong.
Sid, you're gonna have to stand up for yourself.
Is that Sid right there?
You guys just tell me, well, if he's under the trailer and he's working for us, I'll guarantee it's Sid, not Scott. I'll guarantee it. Now,
Scott's been under there.
I'm too big to go. Not since Sid's came on
Well,
board.
not since Sid's been
Yeah,
there.
see?
That I'm aware of.
Scott's been watching the way that I treat Cassie for like 6 months now. And he's just jealous, all the time jealous. So then Sid shows up, he's like, hey, I gotta go do some computer work. Get your ass in there and rebuild that entire mess that I made on those axles. I mean, I would never make Sid go fix something that I screwed up.
Yeah, sure. That's not something we've done.
I just wouldn't do it.
That's not something we've done recently.
I wouldn't do that. I would fix my own mistakes. Okay, now we're getting really close. So things starting to look respectable now. Before Cassie went in and fixed all of you guys' workmanship, that thing's looking rough. Cassie went in there and saved y'all's ass.
On what?
On Brewster, man. You see how good a job she did cleaning all that trim work up and everything?
Trimming it the way it's supposed to be trimmed?
She trimmed it. Yeah, she hit all you guys nasty shit.
got the microphone.
Oh, does he? You want to get in there with Sid? Pretty much what I'm going to do is, because we got to tip it.
Okay. And then you're going to grab the bottom and we shuffle it in?
Yep, so I'll tip it towards you guys.
Sure.
And so you guys got the top, I'll lift it from the bottom. Then once we get inside, it can stand back straight up. All right, y'all ready?
Yep.
Well, what was that, Nico?
Good fit for a
Yeah.
All right, your first wheels are in.
All right, set her down. Exactly. I'm like, what is that? I pick it up and I look. I'm like, oh shit.
rolling on me. You just take it off.
Trailer's unlevel.
Just
To your right.
To your right. Yep. And it goes tight against.
Yep, just tied up against the
You
sink.
probably need to get that cord out of there.
Ready? Oh.
This seems like a hell of a lot harder than the way that we did it.
How did you
We
do
did it with the Brewster up on the forklift, and we just kind of tipped it under there. And it was just you and me, and it
I
was
don't
easy.
recall doing it like that
And
at
I think
all.
Mandy helped. Seemed easier than what you're doing.
Ready? Yeah. Commence tipping. This one's a little heavier.
Okay, you're in.
I couldn't back up anymore. Yeah. I got sandwich knife.
It's all you, Sid. All right, good job. Hey, no dent on the door this time either. Good job, guys.
Good job, guys.
This was the bad day. Remember back when I told you guys Scott was having a bad day because he couldn't get his hydraulics started and didn't have enough power? Look who's fixing it. Now, I hope we videoed the whole thing because I thought Scott was working on this with him, but I'm starting to question everything now.